Hi, Jay Shelton for week 13 of free concerts for the people. July 10th, 2020. Keep showing flesh there, I don't know. Okay, this show was going to be a song I just wrote the music for a few years ago, tried to write it this week, and I spent so much time on it, and at some point I just realized I wasn't liking it. And I was going to skip the show. I mean, I'm still getting good responses, but we're down to about half the views I got in the first few, so I think it's losing its luster a little. So I might not do them any, or I might cut down or do something else for a while. We'll see. But so today, what I'm gonna do is I ended up after trying to write that song, going through some of my old songbooks, and I found some stuff I really like. So today, I'm just gonna open up pages from. This is fall and winter of '89. I just moved to Connecticut from LA, and to about mid '90s. So I just turned 27 years old. Yeah, right? Yeah, I just turned 27 years old. So my songs back then, they're fast, they're punchy. I'll do like 5 of them. They'll be quicker than a normal show, believe me. But if the violent imagery and strange imagery of my words at the time alarm you, just tell yourself it's metaphorical, it's symbolism. If that makes you feel better, okay. Here we go. So I'm just going to open a few of these up and grab them. Crow flies we already did. Let me see. Okay, this one is called Poor Little Match Girl, written February 20th, 1990. And like many of the songs written in that era, I wrote it during a staff meeting of the Jewish Community Center in Stamford, Connecticut, where I was a teen director, and my boss was so mean. So I would sit there in the meetings and write songs, and it would usually be about what they were talking about, and I'd use their words, and the person that was in charge of the boss that was in charge of me, she was also mean to me. She had very tight skin, like she had a bunch of facelifts. So this is called The Story of the Little Match Girl, February 20th, 1990, in a staff meeting. Woman with a stretched skin smiles like a demon. Sleepless nights and sleepless days and nothing ever quits. Slap a face and slap a look and keep on trucking. Sick man puts out slick hand and there's too many sores. Poor little match girl, little girl's all bones. She's gonna light a fire and burn your frickin' brow. Oh wait, I can't do this verse because somebody out there will get mad. I once knew a girl in Banana with a body that never quit shaking. But death comes to all, and I sure hope she's dead, 'cause a viper's too vicious for my world. Poor little match girl, little lost pale eyes. She's gonna light a fire, and nothing's gonna be the same. Nail me to a cross-section of mankind and let my blood cover all the sleepers' heads. Love, 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 lovers are relieving. There's a monkey in his vestments, even chilly. Gotta turn the page. Like I haven't played these in like a long time. Poor little match girl, feet all cracked and cold. She's gonna light a fire, and nothing's gonna seem to care. That's one. That's the story of the poor little match girl. For the next song, I'm gonna pull out the guitar that these songs were all written on. This is the Alvarez. And Kossoff bought this for me, Jeff Kossoff, in 1989, like I think September or August. and we drove up to Cape Cod to stay with his aunt, and we stood on the Cape looking at the water at night, and we played it. And he said, you know, I'd been playing guitar for 15 years at that point, but not seriously. And he did say when he gave it to me, he goes, "This is the one you're going to learn to be a guitar player on." And I guess to some extent that's true. And I wrote all these for the last few years for acoustic. I've been using that Martin, which is a much better guitar. But you know, this is the sentimental one. So, you know, it's never been on my concerts on the show. So let's see what happens. I want to catch a little flower for the shot there. I can't get it just right. Forget it. Okay, so this is the Alvarez. It won't sound quite as strong, but I can do some funny things with it. See, I wrote most of my songs in my life on it. Okay, here's Lady O Ladies. We'll try it. She was a frame of life, a ticket out of time. She wasn't flesh and blood, a real cool swinger. Lady O ladies, time bombs a ticking. Lady O ladies, time bombs a ticking. Come and cut me, sister, come and rest your empty head. Power riding porker's gonna shoot you down for good. Lady O lady, time bombs a ticking. Lady O lady, time bombs a ticking. House on a lakeside hill, full of nasty boys. When all the cards are dealt, mud comes marching home. Lady, oh lady, time bombs a ticking. Lady, oh lady, time bombs a ticking. Naked is a way of life, the woman had control. Flew me like a big bird and never let me die. Lady, oh lady, time bombs a ticking. Lady, oh lady, time bombs a ticking. Sorry. Cry to sleep, my baby, crying a chicken soup. Cry a little bit extra for the baby you left behind. Lady, oh lady, time bombs a ticking. Lady, oh lady, time bombs a ticking. Oh, that was Lady O Ladies. Another rough one, but it's been a while since I played it. That one I wrote March 24th, 1990, also in a staff meeting, words and music by J. Shelton. I'll do a couple more. I don't know if you guys are liking these or not. Oh, here, let me see. Just be patient for a minute. I'll come up with one here that I think you'll like. Howlin' at the Moon, Howlin' at the Moon. Again. Or Hate. Now here's one, Hate. With help from Jeff Costas. No date, but I'm assuming it's probably September '89. Now at the time I didn't like the Beach Boys. You know, I hadn't really figured out what was good about them. But so when I say bad things about them in the song, know that now I like the Beach Boys, and I think they're, you know, quite a brilliant band. This is called Hate. You can't write songs to the Beach Boys if they're singing their crappy old rhymes. I can't believe just how much their so-called music sucks. But in a world I didn't want, it's so easy to separate those high-dealing high-lows from what I really hate. In a world of flesh, my heart has lost its drive. After its death, do I make it hurt? Such a thought is too real for something like me. Sorry again, Page. Oh, great. Page without the chords. Okay. But in a world that can exist, it's so easy to tempt fate. Was it her I was loving? Or did I simply love to hate? In the end we find, or hope someone finds that it's still here. Good or bad man, no such thing, or so I always thought. Trapped in a world that I never made. It's true for the believers who don't know when to shut up. I know nothing but my hate. one was called Hey. Okay, you can see there was some anger then. Let's see if I can find something a little different. I've got some really sappy love songs in here that are kind of embarrassing. Should I do one of those? Yeah, maybe I will. Something a little different. Okay. Well, this one's not actually that normal either. It's called Just a Ditty, and I wrote it June 16th and 17th, 1990. Just because I want you doesn't mean... again. Just because I love you doesn't mean I want you. Just because I'm here right now doesn't mean I'll stay. Just because I'm feeling pain doesn't mean that I'll abstain. And just because I'm broke right now doesn't mean I'm paid. It's really just a ditty, but I made it through okay. Thought I'd die of cancer, but that'd be the easy way. Just because you know my state doesn't mean I can't escape. And just because I'm half insane doesn't mean I'll ride that train. Really just a ditty, but I made it through okay. Thought I died of cancer, but that'd be the easy way. Really just a ditty, but I made it through okay. If I died of cancer, but that'd be the easy way. Just because I love you doesn't mean I want you. Just because I'm here right now doesn't mean I'll stay. I'll do one more, and they'll call it a show. It was pretty, it's not the shortest show, actually. But, you know, I hope you guys are enjoying these. I hope somebody is. If one of you is enjoying it, that's enough. I'll do one more. Okay. This one, I wrote 6:30:90, and I remember writing it in a car ride with Amy Carroll, Amy Goodish, who's on there on Facebook. Amy Good, if you're there, see if you remember this, because if you look, the whole last verse is written in your handwriting. We were in the car. It says additional tribe by Amy Carroll. We were dating at the time, and she wrote it down because I had a verse, I think 2 verses, and the last verse I finally had an inspiration, and I go right while I was driving. So this is June 30th, 1990. It's called Gonna Be Ill, with a capo on too. Okay. Yours for the asking, my love's for the taking. Some says I'm a vision, but my mind's just a throwback. Spinning wheels gotta go round, but one of these days I'm leaving town. Gasoline and money bills and cars that stop and speed that kills and leaves me ill, 'cause I'm really, really gonna be ill. Shoelace spaghetti looking hair, that chick's head would be better off bare. This street is not my home, or where does the doggy belong? And if I go to jail, who would feed the fishies? The fishies. And Amy would always say right then, I'll feed the fishies. We go, Jay. Okay. Rotten teeth and dream police and baby seals and retard jobs and wheels and cogs. And how do you breathe when you're feeling so ill? And that was it. That was Gonna Be Ill. I told you these were short. One more and I'm gone, I promise. Okay, here's the last one. July 30th, 1990, called What's Coming Around. Okay. Sorry I'm not looking at the camera. Maybe if I turn this way while I did it. I don't know. I don't like that collarbone. Looks like I'm trying to be like showy. I don't know that. Okay. Still not like I'm looking at you. Let's stop the infestation as we fill the congregation with too many folks of too little peace of mind. Let's see the guitar a little. Start again. Let's stop the infestation as we fill the congregation with too many folks of too little peace of mind. Weariness and weariness and deep unseated social duress makes it hard to keep all the chillins in line. But honor none but honor me, I'll take your time away. Right out to the countryside, you'll listen as I say what's going round, what's coming round. Honey, won't you skim the cream? My world, your world, my world's dream. Not a lot to tell a guy who can't get a job. Counselors who smoke too much and elders who drink whiskey punch make it hard to keep how the job gets done. But honor none but honor me, I'll take your time away. Right out to the countryside, you'll listen as I say what's going down. Honor none but honor me, I'll take your time away. Right out to the countryside, you'll listen as I say what's going on. So shorter songs, not a lot of guitar play this time, but I want to do something a little different. Maybe it's boring, maybe it's better. I never know when you're on this side of me. Let's go that up a little. Oh, I'll show you guys one more thing. I decided to actually, I've had all this artwork and posters and stuff for so long. I decided to actually start utilizing some of it around here, and so these things have been up for a while. I put up that Brentford Marcellus poster, but look at what I decorated the staircase with. Some it didn't work. Some stuff I had lying around for years, and I think it looks pretty good. And that one over there, and there's King there in his bed. Okay, there we go. I think that does that. All right, so. Maybe next week, maybe not, if I can come up with something good. I do have a plan. Bye.